So traders, let's have a quick look around the actual markets today. And also there is one market that the crash that's coming that no one is actually talking about or even sees, and I'm going to share that with you. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alright traders, so what I'll do right now is I'm going to do a bit of an update for you technical analysis wise, and then at the end of this video I'm also going to put on a video that I did recently talking about some of the really biggest changes and biggest mindset thinkings and my approach of what's helped me actually go from trading a lot of hours to only maybe an hour or so per day, and what's also it's also helped me increase my income as well too. So I'm going to share that with you. It's actually me on camera, and I'll share that with you at the end of this video as well too. So for now, the technical analysis part of this video is let's go look at the actual Russell. And the Russell today had a bit of a flat day today, not really much. We actually broke up above this high up here, as you can see with the Russell. I still say King Russell. I still say King Russell. Low, higher, low, higher, low, and we're breaking up above these highs up here. So it does to me look like that over the next couple of months, I would say maybe by the end of this year, we could probably see this thing breaking above it and getting up to an all-time new high from here. So that's what I'm seeing right now on the Russell from here. A bit of a short-term sort of pause from here, but definitely a very, 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 very strong market from here. Let's go look at the actual Dow Jones from here as well too. And the Dow Jones, the issue with the Dow Jones I'm starting to see right now is that we've just been going up for a lot. You know, if I start to bring on my moving averages through here, right, we've just been going up a lot, you know what I mean? So like whenever we do start to go up a lot, we end up getting some shot. We had up, down, up, sideways, up. It's like, oh man, right? This thing is just really, 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 really strong right now. And there's, when we're looking at the overall markets from here, right? And we're looking at this level here. If we look at the actual fear and greed index, this is the fear and greed index right here. We're getting very, very, very close to here. So if we do continue to get a bit more upward movement out of this level here, guys, we're probably going to get into the extreme greed. And look at this level here. Once we actually break past this fear and greed, this level through here, if we break up and we start to get something like that, guys, that's when we could possibly get a bit of a short-term drop out of it, right? Because that's the last time we got up here was what? Was right there. So if we ever do get into, say, the 90, 95 level on this greed level, that's when you're probably going to get the swings, right? You're probably going to get the overall swings up and down. So maybe a bit more push to the upside, but yeah, I'd be very, very cautious around that level through that. Looking at the actual Nasdaq as well too. And the Nasdaq has been doing basically nothing through here, right? Absolutely nothing through here, really. And the reason why that's been happening, guys, because Nasdaq's been one of the tech industry, right, has been the strongest one out of the whole lot. And there comes a point in time that after a good few years of really having some massive growth in that market there, we tend to go through these sideways consolidation, basing out patterns. And I call it a refueling phase. We're refilling for gas for us to get going again in the markets from there. And looking at the S&P 500, we're sort of looking at the exact same thing, right? Being low, higher, low, higher, low. We're making a really nice move to the upside right now, as you can see. Really nice move to the upside. But, you know, like I'm just looking at this level here, guys. And if we do get a bit of an extra push over the next few weeks, then I do see that's probably going to be a short term. I don't see too much on this short leg anyway. I don't see too much more upside to come. If we do get that, we're probably going to get something like that coming soon out of the markets from there. So that's what I'm seeing through there. Let's go look at the good old silver and gold as well too. And to me, looking at this, look at this here. Look at that, all that resistance through there. And look what's happening right now. Look, see all this sideways we're just basing out here. We're just holding here. What is that hold? That hold is what? Low, higher low, higher low. And the moving average is strong to the upside. And we're basing out through here. There's a real big chance that silver's about to make a breakout and get ready for a big, 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 big move. So it may not break out, but it does look like that's what's going to happen. And the gold market, yeah, the gold market is the same, right? Like the gold market it's very, very, very risky trading gold right now. I did have a really nice trade myself when looking at this level through here. So I actually personally myself, I got into a trade right here. And I exited on this day right here. I've been out ever since. That was an actual just a trading opportunity, guys, right? So a trading opportunity. Trading opportunities for me is getting in, getting out, not holding for long term, right? If you'd like to learn my actual trading system and how I approach the markets, well, make sure you grab access to my free webinar that I'm running today, johnsfreegift.com. And then also, when you do that, my email provider is going to send you access to the free trading course as well too. So if you're looking to get access to the free trading course and a free webinar I'm running today to teach you my trading system and actually learn this stuff here, then that johnsfreegift.com, go get free access to that as well too. Or if you're really serious, then go to johnsflashsale.com, johnsflashsale.com. There should be a link in the description. I'm running a big, massive sale. I think it's a 95% off to the entire Master Trader Lab. That's like a massive, massive program. Mindset, chart reading, advanced chart reading, trading systems, mindset, so on and so forth. So you're going to love it. So looking at this level through here, guys, as you can see, right, we're having a really, 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 really big move to the upside from here, right? Really big move to the upside. So when we're looking at, say, this weekly chart, remember, guys, that on the back of everything we want to look for, if we understand fundamentally of how these markets work and remove our emotions, how do the markets actually work, right? After we go through a move, there's a period of time when we go down, right? The markets just don't keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that, right? We know that. So if we know this is fundamentally of how all markets work, after a period of a big move for a while, we're going to get a pullback. Look what's been happening now on gold. And people are like, gold, 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 here we go, gold, gold, gold. I'm like, no, like, let's just remove your emotions and your hope and your greed and your all this sort of stuff because you're long gold right now. This is the danger right now. Danger in gold. It's really interesting. Silver looks like it could be getting ready for a breakout, but gold, there's a lot of danger in gold right now. It's something that I was talking about with my actual private clients today, guys, about just reading the markets and understanding the markets and just a simple analysis of just understanding how these markets work. And you can step back from I hope this keeps going up and keeps going up. The probability is that if we do go up, look at this here. How markets work is we go for an up move and we go sideways, go for an up move, go sideways, go for an up move. We're probably going to go sideways or maybe even a bit of a drop through here soon. Right? Because what? That's just how markets work. They don't just keep going up and up and up and up and up. So if you're hoping this thing's going to keep going up, then it's just not it, right? Again, I'm with my private clients every single day and I'm coaching them. So if you're interested in joining my 12-month Inner Circle group, then go to getjohnshelp.com. Get, Johns, getjohnshelp.com, and you can fill out the application form. So danger with gold right now. There's a danger with gold right now. So let's go look at the actual mining sector as well too. And the mining sector is just, man, it's really holding around this level here, right? Look at this here. Really, really, really holding around this level through here. So not too quite sure with what's going on there with the GDX there. And last but least, guess what? The big market that's likely to have a big move on the downside, right? And something I've been talking about for quite some time through here is oil. The crash that no one sees is coming. And what is this? This is oil here. And some people, if this is where traders, if you're ever getting involved with the market, if you're just focusing on the daily charts and you saw this level through here, right? Because some people saw this level, this big move to the upside, and some people are like, "Oh, John, here we go. It's found support, and and oil went up." But that's, again, how do markets work? They go down, they have a pullback. They go down, we found support, we had a pullback, but look what's happening now. What's the trend? High, lower high, and downward move. But if you're only focused on this move through here, you're like, oh, oil found a bottom. The most important, if you're looking at trend analysis, higher lows and lower highs, is the weekly chart is the most important chart because that gives you the true trend. This here was just a short-term pullback before the big trend continues down from here. Make sense? So now looking at this oil market, look at this here, right? We take this off the screen, look at that level there. Once it breaks, there's a long way to go on the downside. So there we go, guys. There's the technical analysis side of thing. If you just came for that, then the video is going to end here. If you want to learn more, if you want to see more about mindset, about like how I only trade, why I trade the way I trade right now, and a bit more about me, then I'm going to play another video when it comes to just me on camera, and I hope this helps you out. Speak to you soon, guys. Hey traders, John Howell here. I'm just going for a walk this afternoon, which I always like to do, guys. Make sure I'm taking care of my mental health. So taking naps throughout the day, walks like this. This is where I go for a walk here. As you can see, this is where, obviously where I live. Well, I live close by. I normally come down here and go for a walk, guys, because I'm telling you right now, like, mental health is such a big thing, you know what I mean? And I need to always make sure I'm staying on top of that every day by breathing techniques, you know, taking time out of, you know, the day-by-day things, and just trying to relax the mind and just trying to think, you know what I mean? Like, and one thing I've found is by going for walks like this, especially like today, it's such an amazing, beautiful day. I find that it is really relaxing to do this. So anyway, so this is where I'm at right now, as you can see. Anyway, so just I wanted to do this video because it's just something I was thinking about just then. I'm thinking, like, man, my life is, my trading has really changed in a big way, and like I'm having without talking numbers and stuff like that, like I talk with numbers and stuff like that with my actual private clients, but I'm having an incredible successful year with my own personal trading. It's a phenomenal year, really is a phenomenal year. And like I'm in 3 trades right now myself, all of them are profits. The last few months have been quite amazing for me, as in like the trades I'm selecting and getting into and so on and so forth. But one of the things that I really wanted to sort of share with you is this, is that the big thing that has really helped me have an incredible year so far has been not taking a lot of trades, but trying to find the trades that come across my plate that have the potential of making a nice move. And that's where I think a lot of traders have gotten stuck on, is they always think more trades equals more income, right? I've always found that if I can jump on a trade, and this is why I personally like to trade the way I trade right now. I used to trade a lot of hours looking at intraday charts, 1-minute charts, 2-minute charts, 5-minute charts. And here's what I found by trading that. I always found that even if I did have a setup I was looking for and waiting for, when it didn't come around that day or the next day or whatever, I'd get frustrated, I'd get tired, I'd get burnt out really a lot, because when you're looking at the charts and you're looking, you're using a lot of mental energy, you know? And a lot of mental energy is, let me just keep walking here. A lot of mental energy is taken out there, and it becomes so tiring. And then especially if you're doing that and you're looking for trades, and you want to take a lot of trades, you want to take some trades, but you haven't, that's when mistakes start to happen, right? Like you're just like, oh, I haven't taken a trade in a couple of days, or, you know, when's this setup going to happen? And so then you just start to take some other stuff, and guess what happens? You end up losing money, right? You end up losing money with the whole, you know, with the whole thing, you know, that happens there. And so for me personally, I stopped trading that many hours, and now what I do is in the last half an hour of the US markets, I open up my charts and I'm scanning the daily charts, and I'm looking for entry signals that I can get into today that I can hold on to for a week or two, or my longest trade has been 6 weeks, right? And when I'm utilizing things like options that can give me a bit of leverage there, I can generate a really nice return, like sometimes like a really nice return, right? Like, you know, my best trade this week, this year so far has been 6 weeks, and over that 6 weeks, I made 400% return on my option. You know, and so that's why for me now, it's not about trying to take a lot of trades. Well, actually, I'm actually in quite a few trades. As before, I'm in 3 trades right now, and this is the most amount of trades I've been in at one time for a while. But they're all nicely in profit. They're all nice setups. So the big things that really sort of changed my life completely is when I stopped looking at the intraday charts, because I always thought I'm trying to look for trades every single day. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to look for. Instead of doing that, I'm trying. No. I'm trying, and I have a really high, powerful trading system. I teach you for that on my webinar and the free trading course. If you go to johnsfreegift.com, link in the description there. I'll teach you on my webinar that I'm running, and also you get free access to a trading course I teach you there. My life completely changed when I stopped looking for smaller time frame trades, and then I started to look for more really high quality setups on the daily chart that I can be into, that I can be in for like a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? That I can be in for a couple of weeks, or you know, like a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? And generate a really nice return. And here's what I have found. Because I'm not looking at the market as much, I'm not looking for the market, I'm not looking at the market hours and hours and hours every day anymore. Now, I do look at the market, but I'm not trading, I'm just analyzing, I'm just looking at it, I'm nice, relaxed. But you think about it, right? If you're looking at the market in a way where you're trying to find trades, it's mentally draining, right? You do that for 2 or 3 or 4 hours in a row, oh my goodness, it becomes so mentally draining, and that's when mistakes happen. And I've just never found it to be beneficial. But now I look at the market half an hour in the morning, because I live here in Australia. So my job is, what I do is I look at the market half an hour in the morning my time, the last half an hour of the US market, okay? And what I do is I have scans to run the entire markets, look at all the different stocks, and they spit out potentials, and then I try to find, and then I look for setups there. But what I'm doing is that I'm looking for setups to get into today that has the potential of being, has a nice move, right? It could be a really strong move over the course of a week or two. It could be a couple of days. Hey, I do have my losses as well too, so I'm out fast, you know. But the idea is I'm trying to get into something where I can make a really nice move, like a really nice profit. And one thing I have found is one really good profitable trade that makes a big profit is so much better than trying to take 20 small profitable trades. Because small profit, small profit, small profit, small profit. And you know what ends up happening, right? When you take that many trades, 20 trades, guess what happens? You end up having a loss, or a few losses in there, a few mistakes, and so on and so forth, right? So that's what I wanted to sort of share with you guys on today's session, is that if you're struggling with your trading, one of the things is that my thinking was wrong for so many years. I used to look at the market for 10 hours a day, and it ended up causing me cancer. It was really, it just wasn't good. It was hard on my, because I really wanted it, right? Especially early on. You know, I've been doing it for 20 years now, but especially early on when I was actually trading. Early on, like I'm a trading career, I got 20 years this year. But when I first started trading, my first 5 to 10 years even, I was always interested in looking at the shorter time frame charts, you know, and trying to find more trades and stuff like that. And so, because I always thought more trades equals more income, so I need to look at the market. I'm a full-time trader, right? One thing I've realized now more than ever, is that I make so much more money, and the growth of my return, just even like, and again, I show this to my private clients. I don't really try to talk about numbers and stuff like that on YouTube, because I'm not trying to give you guys anything that you guys can do this as well too. I've been doing this for a while, but the amount of money that I make per year and the percentage return on my entire account has skyrocketed. Even like, for example, this year, as I'm having a phenomenal year this year, And that's all come off the back of just doing that half an hour per day. Half an hour per day is I open up my charts, see what happened that day. Do I stay in the trades I'm in right now? Do I get out? You know, all that sort of stuff. And so, so the whole thing about that is, and that's all I do, right? So I spend half an hour, maybe an hour per day, fully 100% focused to make good decisions. Do I stay in? Do I continue to let my profits run? Do I get out now? Do I cut my losses short? You know, all that sort of stuff. And that's obviously what that's obviously what the whole big thing about that is. It's like, it's, and because I only spend an hour per day, I'm a full-time trader, right? And I do the air brackets, right? But I only spend an hour per day actually trading the markets. Now I spend a lot more hours throughout the day of my choice to just look at charts and look what's happening and back testing and taking screenshots and stuff like that to continue building, you know, my confidence and stuff like that in the markets. But I hope you can see, because I don't spend a lot of time in the markets, because I'm looking for opportunities to jump in the holder for a few weeks or more, not for one day, and I'm trying to jump on big profitable trades, I end up making less mistakes, so my success rate goes through the roof. I'm a lot more calmer in the moment, so therefore I make good decisions to cut my losses fast. I'm not letting my fear get involved as much, so therefore I'm letting my profits run. You know, so therefore over the course of a few weeks I can have a really nice successful trade, and so on and so forth, right? Like they continue on from there, from that perspective there. So my thinking, the way that I was approaching my trading wasn't really good. And the reason why it wasn't really good is that because we need time away from trading, right, to do other things like go to the gym and do some meditation, do things like what I'm doing right now to neutralize that thing in life. So when I go to the trading and I'm doing my analysis and looking for an investment opportunity or a trading opportunity, one, I know what I'm looking for, but two, it's so important, because if you're making a lot of money but you don't have everything else, like your health is out of order because you're not going to the gym, or you're not taking care of yourself, or you're not spending time with the family and so on and so forth, it's such, you get success in life, success as in like good finances, but your fulfillment, and that's where depression starts to kick in. I've been there, right? You know, making a lot of money throughout the year, but all my life was just trading, and it wasn't any of the other stuff that I really have done. And now I'm into gym, I'm into boxing. I actually, you know, want to start doing it. I want to start preparing for another boxing fight. You know, so I'm into combat sports. I'm into, you know, gym and going to classes and stuff like that, meditating, you know, spending time with friends, and stuff like that. Makes sense? And so it's because, and I think because I have a bit more of a rounded life now, and because I'm doing these other things outside, taking care of myself, taking care of my mind, as I said when I started this session, that's all about taking care of your mindset as well by doing things like I'm doing right now. It helps me within the trading. So anyway, so I guess the nutshell of this video that I was thinking about that I wanted to do for you today was all about the whole, once I started to change the way that I thought about trading, instead of trying to take, you know, 20 trades a month, how do I take maybe 2 or 3 trades that month, and maybe one of them are really big profitable trades, and therefore I've had a successful month, I've had less stress, I don't spend a lot of time on there, and I end up making a lot more money. It's really weird. It's such a weird dynamic, and some of you guys may be able to relate to this, but it's just what I have found, is that I make the percentage growth of my entire account, the amount of money that I make, it goes through the roof because I'm making better decisions. And I'm also looking for opportunities, not for a short-term move, for a short-term profit. Instead of trying to take a lot of trades, I'm trying to take a small number of trades, right? Maybe a couple a month, right? But those trades have the potential of making a big move. So therefore I make a lot of money from not a lot of trades. So anyway, traders, I'm going to continue this whole walking around this pond here, or this river here. Such a beautiful day today. Can clear my mind, and I'm going to finish the rest of the day. Have a good day, guys.